To everything, there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Have you ever noticed how life seems to swing like a pendulum? One moment, everything flows smoothly. Your career is thriving, relationships feel effortless, and energy surges through you. Then, suddenly, challenges hit. A job loss shakes your confidence, a loved one drifts away, or exhaustion creeps in, leaving you questioning it all. It's confusing, right? Why do highs inevitably lead to lows and vice versa? This universal ebb and flow touches everyone, sparking curiosity about what drives these patterns in our daily experiences. Today, we'll uncover the law of rhythm. At the end, we'll explore the real success story of Serena Williams, a story that truly embodies the law discussed in this video. If this idea of life's natural cycles resonates with you, hit that subscribe button now to join our community discovering more timeless wisdom. Like this video if you're ready for inspiration, and drop a comment below sharing your own pendulum moment. Let's connect!
Introduction to the law. The law of rhythm is one of the universal principles that govern our world, drawn from ancient philosophies like the Hermetic teachings. At its core, it states that everything in life moves in cycles. Ups and downs, expansions and contractions, much like the tides of the ocean or the changing seasons. Why does it matter? Because understanding this law helps you navigate life's inevitable shifts without resistance, turning potential chaos into harmony. It connects deeply to common human experiences. Think about your moods swinging from joy to sorrow, or career paths alternating between breakthroughs and setbacks. For young adults facing job uncertainties, it offers clarity amid flux. Mid-career folks juggling work and family find balance in its flow. And mature adults reflect on legacies built through these rhythms, fostering contentment. By embracing it, you align with life's natural beat, reducing stress and amplifying growth. The essence of the law. The law of rhythm teaches that all things vibrate and swing between opposites, creating a perpetual motion of rise and fall. This universal swing influences every aspect of existence, empowering those who master it to ride the waves gracefully and emerge stronger from every cycle. How the law operates. Let's dive deeper into how the law of rhythm really works. Imagine it as the heartbeat of the universe. Steady, predictable, yet full of surprises if you're not paying attention. This isn't some abstract idea. It's rooted in ancient wisdom and modern science, and once you grasp it, you'll see it everywhere in your life. We'll break this down step by step, starting with its logical foundation, then moving into how it plays out in our human experiences. Stick with me, and by the end, you'll feel empowered to flow with these cycles instead of fighting them. First, the logical foundation. Philosophically, the law of rhythm comes from Hermetic principles, those timeless teachings from ancient Egypt that influence thinkers like Isaac Newton and modern psychology. Hermes Trismegistus, the legendary sage, described the universe as vibrating energy, where everything swings between poles, like day and night or hot and cold. It's not random, it's a natural law, much like gravity. Scientifically, we see this in physics with pendulum motion. A weight swings left, builds momentum, then swings right, always balancing out. In biology, our bodies follow circadian rhythms. Sleep-wake cycles regulated by hormones like melatonin, syncing us with the sun's rise and fall. Psychologists like Carl Jung talked about the psyche's rhythms, where conscious and unconscious minds alternate, helping us process emotions and grow. Even in quantum mechanics, particles oscillate in waves, showing that at the tiniest level, existence is rhythmic. Why does this matter to you? Because resisting these natural swings creates friction, like trying to stop the ocean's tide. Embracing them? That's where harmony begins. Now, let's talk about how this operates in society and nature, real examples to make it stick. Look at the seasons. Spring bursts with growth, summer peaks in abundance, autumn winds down with harvest and release, winter rests in stillness. Nature doesn't complain about winter, it uses that downtime to recharge for the next bloom. Societies follow similar patterns. Think about economic cycles in the US, booms like the tech surge in the 90s, followed by busts like the 2008 recession. Historians note how civilizations rise, peak, decline, and renew from ancient Rome to modern democracies. In psychology, this shows up in emotional waves. Ever had a blue Monday after a fun weekend? That's your mood swinging back to balance. Studies from the American Psychological Association show how stress levels ebb and flow, influenced by daily rhythms. If you're in a high-energy phase, creativity spikes. In a low, reflection deepens. Ignoring this? It leads to burnout, as seen in overworked professionals pushing through without rest. Shifting to human application, this is where it gets personal and practical. Let's apply it to your everyday life, starting with emotions. You know those days when joy overflows, maybe after a promotion or a loving moment with family. That's the upswing. But then, a dip comes, perhaps disappointment or fatigue. The law of rhythm says don't panic. The low is temporary, preparing for the next high. For young adults in their 20s and 30s, navigating career uncertainty, this means seeing job rejections not as failures but as the downward swing building momentum for your breakthrough role. Remember, resilience comes from riding the wave, not jumping off. Ask yourself, when was the last time a setback led to unexpected growth? Pause for a moment. Take 5 seconds to reflect on that. In relationships, the law operates like a dance. Early romance? That's the exhilarating upswing. Passion, discovery. Over time, routines set in, maybe conflicts arise. That's the natural contraction. Couples who apply the law communicate through the lows, knowing expansion will follow. Deeper trust, renewed intimacy. Mid-career adults, juggling work-life balance, feel this keenly. 1 week, projects flow effortlessly. The next, family demands pull you back. Emotional intelligence shines here. Recognize the rhythm, adjust by scheduling downtime. Don't force constant highs, that leads to exhaustion. Instead, use lows for recharging, maybe a quiet evening walk to build inner peace. Career-wise, it's a game changer. Picture your professional path. Starting out with enthusiasm, up, hitting plateaus or demotions, down, then advancing with wisdom gained. Entrepreneurs in the US, like those in Silicon Valley, embody this. Startups boom, face funding droughts, then pivot to success. For mature adults in their 50s to 80s, reflecting on legacy, the law helps find contentment. You've seen life's full cycles. Youthful ambitions, midlife achievements, later year wisdom. The downs? They taught resilience, shaping your story for the next generation. In mindset, psychology backs this. Cognitive behavioral therapy encourages viewing thoughts in cycles, replacing negative spirals with balanced rhythms. Health ties in too. Physically, our energy levels cycle daily. Peak in the morning, dip afternoon. Nutritionists advise aligning meals with this for better vitality. Spiritually, many traditions, like Buddhism, teach impermanence through rhythms. Attachment to highs causes suffering. Flow brings enlightenment. In work, apply it by batching tasks. High energy for creative work, low for admin. For all ages, this builds holistic growth. Young folks gain clarity amid flux. Midlifers enhance balance. Elders cultivate peace. Here's a mini challenge. Over the next week, track one area of your life, maybe moods or productivity. Note the ups and downs. What patterns emerge? Share in the comments if you're up for it. We're in this together. Overall, the law of rhythm isn't about control, it's about alignment. By understanding its operation, from philosophical roots to daily swings, you transform challenges into stepping stones. It empowers you to anticipate, adapt, and thrive. No more getting blindsided. Instead, you dance with life's beat. Real-world applications and impact. Now that we've unpacked how the law of rhythm operates, let's explore its real-world applications and the profound impact it can have. This isn't theory. It's actionable wisdom for your work, relationships, health, emotions, and even spirituality. We'll look at key areas, compare those who flow with the law versus those who resist, and draw from everyday US examples. By the end, you'll feel inspired to apply it, building that resilience and contentment we all seek. Let's get into it. Start with work and career, a big one for our audience. The law influences professional cycles. Busy seasons alternate with quieter periods. For young adults facing career uncertainty, applying it means viewing job hunts as rhythmic, rejections, down, build skills for the perfect fit, up. Those who know this stay resilient, networking during lows, leading to breakthroughs. Ignore it? You burn out pushing endlessly, like many in the gig economy feeling stuck. In the US, consider the post-pandemic job market. Layoffs swung to hiring booms. Appliers adapted, upskilling in dips. Resistors quit in frustration, missing opportunities. Mid-career adults benefit in work-life balance. Recognize project highs for innovation, lows for planning. This boosts emotional intelligence, reducing stress. Studies from Gallup show rhythmic workers report 20% higher satisfaction. In relationships, the impact is emotional and deep. Bonds naturally cycle. Intimacy peaks, then plateaus or conflicts arise. Applying the law? You communicate openly during downs, knowing UPS returns stronger. Think couples therapy emphasizing seasons in marriage. Those who embrace it build lasting connections, fostering trust. Go against it? Clinging to constant highs leads to breakups, as seen in rising US divorce rates among those ignoring natural ebb. For families, it's golden. Kids' moods swing. Parents who flow teach resilience, creating harmonious homes. Emotionally, this law touches our inner world. Moods rhythmically shift, euphoria to melancholy. Knowers use lows for reflection, journaling to process, emerging with clarity. Ignorers suppress, risking anxiety spike. The American Mental Health Association notes mindfulness practices, aligned with rhythms, cut depression symptoms by 30%. For our niche on mental health, this means managing anxiety by anticipating emotional waves, not fighting them. Health applications are vital, physical and mental. Our bodies thrive on rhythms. Exercise highs build strength, rest lows recover. Appliers alternate workouts with recovery, like US athletes in training cycles, preventing injuries. Ignorers overtrain, facing burnout or illness. In nutrition, eating with daily energy swings sustains vitality. Morning carbs for fuel, evening calm for sleep. Spiritually, the law enhances growth. Faith journeys cycle through doubt, down to deeper belief, up. Meditators in the US, drawing from mindfulness trends, use this for peace, observing thoughts without attachment. Those aligned find purpose. Resistors feel lost in perpetual struggle. Compare the two paths clearly. Those who know and apply the law of rhythm live with flow. In work, they advance steadily, turning setbacks into comebacks, like entrepreneurs pivoting after failures. In relationships, they nurture depth, avoiding drama. Health-wise, they maintain balance, dodging extremes. Emotions stabilize, mindset grows positive. Overall, they embody resilience, achievement, and individualism, core American values, crafting fulfilling lives. Picture a midlifer balancing career peaks with family time, emerging wiser. Contrast with those who ignore or go against it. Forcing constant UPS exhausts them. In careers, they chase endless highs, leading to crashes. Think Wall Street burnout. Relationships suffer from unmet expectations, breeding resentment. Health declines from ignored rest needs, as in the US obesity epidemic tied to erratic lifestyles. Emotions spiral, mindset turns negative. They miss growth opportunities, stuck in resistance. Real-life US examples build resonance. During the 2020 lockdowns, many felt the downswing, isolation, job loss. Appliers used it for self-growth, learning skills online. Now they're thriving in hybrid work. Ignorers resisted, sinking into despair. In social phenomena like seasonal affective disorder in northern states, recognizing winter's rhythm leads to proactive light therapy, turning lows into cozy reflection period. 4. Positive mindset, apply by affirming. This low is temporary, momentum builds. Overcome negative thoughts by observing cycles, fostering growth mindset. Emotionally, this resonates. Young adults feel the clarity in uncertainty. Mid-career friends sense the balance. Mature viewers see the legacy in life's full rhythm. It's inspiring. You're not broken, you're in motion. Mini poll. In comments, which area will you apply this law first? Work, relationships, or health? Let's share and support each other. Ultimately, the impact is transformative. Less struggle, more harmony. By applying the law of rhythm, you unlock personal growth, resilience, and a peaceful life. Story of a great individual. Let's bring the law of rhythm to life with a real story that embodies its power. Meet Serena Williams, the iconic American tennis player born in 1981 in Michigan, who grew up in Compton, California, a tough neighborhood where her father, Richard, coached her and her sister Venus on cracked public courts. From the late 1990s through the 2020s, Serena revolutionized women's tennis with her fierce athleticism, breaking barriers as a black woman in a predominantly white sport. Her career wasn't a straight line of victories. It was a vivid pendulum swing of triumphs and trials, showing how aligning with life's rhythms can lead to extraordinary resilience and achievement. Early on, Serena faced challenges that tested her spirit. In 2001, controversy hit when Venus withdrew from a semi-final against her at Indian Wells, sparking accusations of match-fixing and racial abuse from fans. A deep low that led the sisters to boycott the tournament for over a decade. Then, in 2003, after completing her first Serena Slam, by winning 4 consecutive Grand Slams, including her first Australian Open, tragedy struck. Her older sister Yatund was murdered in Los Angeles, plunging Serena into grief. Compounded by a knee injury requiring surgery, she stepped away from the court, her ranking slipping as she navigated emotional and physical pain. It felt like the downward swing had no end. Depression set in, and by 2006, after a string of early losses and more injuries, she vanished from tennis for 6 months, dropping to number 139, her lowest since 1997. But here's where the law of rhythm shines in her story. Serena didn't fight the lows. She flowed through them, even if unconsciously at times. During her 2006 hiatus, she sought therapy, reflected deeply, and found inspiration in a chance encounter with a young fan who idolized her. This sparked her comeback. She signed up for a tournament in Cincinnati, marking the upswing. By 2007, unseeded and ranked 81st, she stormed to her 3rd Australian Open title, defeating top players like Maria Sharapova in a dominant final. It was a classic rhythm. The contraction built inner strength, propelling her to new heights. Over the years, injuries persisted, ankle twists, back issues, a pulmonary embolism in 2011 that nearly killed her, but each dip became a launchpad. After maternity leave in 2017, following a complicated birth to her daughter Olympia that left her bedridden for weeks with blood clots, she returned in 2018, climbing back to the top 10 despite postpartum challenges. She reached 4 more Grand Slam finals, showcasing unbelievable mental fortitude, as praised by legends like Martina Navratilova. The results? Serena amassed 23 Grand Slam singles titles, the most in the Open era for women, plus Olympic golds and the record for highest-earning female athlete at over $350 million by 2025. She won Comeback of the Year in 2007 and Laureus Awards multiple times, embodying resilience. Retiring in 2022 after an emotional U.S. Open run, her legacy inspires individualism, proving one person's rhythm can change the game. What a testament to riding life's waves gracefully. This story reminds us, lows aren't endings, they're setups for comebacks. Now, let's distill the timeless wisdom at its core. Timeless wisdom, the core message. In the grand dance of existence, the law of rhythm whispers that every descent carves the path for ascent, urging us to embrace the swing with faith and patience. This profound truth teaches that true mastery lies not in halting the pendulum, but in harmonizing with its motion, transforming inevitable cycles into sources of strength, growth, and unbreakable resilience for a life of purpose and peace. Now, let's turn the spotlight inward, friend. Take a moment to pause, maybe grab a notebook or just sit quietly for 5 to 10 seconds, and reflect on how the law of rhythm shows up in your own life. Have you noticed those swings in your career? For you young adults out there, think about a time when job uncertainty felt like an endless low. Did a surprising opportunity emerge from it, building your clarity and drive? Or mid-career viewers, recall a period of work-life imbalance that drained you. How did stepping back during that dip recharge your emotional intelligence and lead to better harmony? What about your relationships or health? Observe a recent emotional wave, joy fading into doubt, then blooming anew. Ask yourself, am I resisting the lows or using them to gather momentum? For mature adults, reflect on your legacy. How have life's full cycles shaped your contentment and wisdom? Here's a mini challenge. Over the next day, track one personal rhythm, like your energy levels or mood. Note the patterns without judgment. Does seeing them as natural make challenges feel less overwhelming? Share in the comments if something clicks. We're building a community here, learning together. This reflection isn't about perfection. It's about alignment, helping you apply this law for real growth. Thank you so much for joining me on this exploration of the law of rhythm. Your time and attention mean the world, and I'm grateful we've shared this space to uncover timeless wisdom together. I hope this video has sparked inspiration, offering you tools to navigate life's ups and downs with more grace and resilience, whether you're building a career, nurturing relationships, or crafting a meaningful legacy. My heartfelt wish for you is this. May you embrace every cycle as a gentle teacher, finding peace in the flow and strength in the swing, leading to a life filled with achievement, contentment, and joy. If today's insights resonated, imagine what else we can discover. Stick around for upcoming videos on universal laws like the law of cause and effect or practical mindset shifts for personal growth. They'll be packed with more stories, lessons, and applications tailored just for you. Before we part, a gentle invitation. If this video touched you, hit that subscribe button to join our growing community of seekers. Like if you're committing to observe your rhythms this week, and share this with a friend who might need it, your support helps spread this wisdom. Drop a comment below. What's one rhythm you're ready to flow with? Let's connect and inspire each other. Until next time, keep riding the waves. You've got this. Take care.